Hey everybody, and welcome back to Texas Immigration Services. Of course, you see Jay Banks is my name. It's actually on the profile. I'm going to enter a link called paypal.me slash Sajiro Storm. That slash is always a forward slash, and that way you can pay for the information that you're trying to receive. Now, some of this information is already free, but what I'm offering is detailed information on how to get your filing done. So this time I'm going to talk to you about a little bit of immigration details as far as the e-request and the case study goes. What you're going to do in order to use the case study is you're going to contact me or someone in the USCIS department, which is the United States Citizenship and Immigration Services. Once you call them or call me, I'll enter the information into the case study, and then I will be able to get the information you need, go over it with you in detailed discussion, and then you can go from there. Unfortunately, the case study may not show exactly what you need for it to be done, which is why it would be best to call me. Okay, so I'm going to be your representative from this point on. I'm going to leave you detailed information so that we can get started. This is very simple. We're talking about the I-130 and the other documents that go along with it. You don't have to place your relative. Excuse me, I do apologize for that. You don't have to place your relative on the phone with me from the other country. What we're concerned with right now is to get your relative here in a timely manner so that you can go ahead with getting them put in a position to where they're in a safer place. So let's go over these details. First of all, the 6 forms that you need to be aware of is the I-130. This is usually used for visa registration. The I-485, and you can stop right there. With the I-485 is enough for you to understand that the other forms will accompany these forms. Here's how it's categorized. You still need to gather these forms and fill them out so that all of the information that you're going to be using can help get your relative here, and so that we can understand how they're going to be here in the United States. And what I mean is how they're going to be living in the United States. So that's called means, okay? MEANS. So now let me explain to you about the I-485. It's the most expensive of the two, but the problem is, and it actually isn't a problem, but the situation is that the other forms will accompany it. So there's 4 other forms after that. So we're going to talk about the I-864, PW, or the I-864 by itself. And if you need someone to help sponsor you, the I-864A. Okay, this is called an affidavit of support, and you need this particular document in order to see where your poverty level lies. Once all of that happens, then you can begin to look at the other posts that I have, such as the Health and Human Services and Social Security. Okay, here's another thing you need to be aware of: the I-765 and the I-766. Now, the I-766 is the actual document for employment authorization. Now, here's what you need to know. The I-765 is the employment authorization application. Once you fill that particular document out, it goes along with the I-485, along with the I-131, and both of these documents are free when you actually fill out this particular document. This is probably the reason why the I-485 is so expensive here. So once you do that, You get a travel document with the I-131. Go ahead and have that all filled out. Ask for a combo card to be exact. And you're going to use the employment authorization document and the travel document together. And it's very important that you get the travel document just in case there's an emergency that your relative has to go right back to the other country and to do what they need to do or have what they need to have done. The next form, I believe that's a total of 4 forms. So what you need to know now is that you need to gather all of these forms together and send them in a packet to USCIS, and then you need to have your documents such as your photos. You need to have a passport photo. You also need to write that information of who you are on the back of the photo, and you might need to do this for your relatives as well. Please follow the instructions and then go from there. I appreciate your help and have a great day.